just finishing up their work week, making their way into Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Hyunjin Ryu gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking three and going back to the dugout.
The designated hitter, Willie.
At the plate now, Willie Castro, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Leave one. It's the Tigers nothing. Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to third. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, Corey Dickerson is the guy that's looking to turn it around right now. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad, so we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here, get on the winning side, push forward, game one of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Simeon, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he...
2-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Hit hard on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw to third, and he is in there.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dio, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
George Springer, the next to hit, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And it's 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Batting fifth,
And now Corey Dickerson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. Next to stand in is Lourdes Gurriel. He's fighting to stay on that AL home run leaderboard as he finds himself ranked number 10 in the league entering play here today. No balls and a strike to count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up one run.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. He'll go to scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara.
The right fielder, number 15.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Mazara.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Wilson Ramos. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Line to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And there's out number 2. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's 1 for 4. Now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Line towards center field. Springer gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Grossman is there. One pitch, one out. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. First pitch of the AB now.
0-1 for count.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Reese McGuire is on deck. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 2 home runs, and 16 RBIs. Swing, and he pops him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays go down in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Des Cameron. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swing and a flare down the line, and that'll get down for a base hit.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in, kept the front shoulder in, played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 33 driven in. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Cameron gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a liner. And he will reach down to get it as a stumbling play that time is good for the first out.
Robbie Grossman.
Digging in next, Robbie Grossman. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I think that steal might have had a different result if the throw was just a little bit better. It was a close play, but if that throw was placed over the first base side of second, I think they might have had a pretty good shot to get him.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. And he's called out on a close play at third. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Tigers are shut down there. It remains 1-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Blue Jays come to bat in the 3rd inning. And this is an offense that has really been productive this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 1-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Grossman is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Pitch on the way.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling real.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Grossman is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now back.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first
Now
3
batting,
innings.
center
And I'm
fielder,
sure the manager is just
Joe.
fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. As a look, now the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but they're on top 1-0. Next batter is Jeimer Candelario as we begin the top of the 4th. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Line hard toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Willie Castro will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Jonathan Scope will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Nomar Mazara is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Scope on at first, nobody out. And he misses there, 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. He's set, and the pitch. Wilson Ramos is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Scope rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. It's 2-0 now. This is foul right side. Now the 2-1. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
The center fielder.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Daz Cameron the next to bat. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And they're runners at the corners now. Again, another foul ball. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Next for the Tigers, Nico Goodrum. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Now a flare out to left center, and Bichette's got it. The side is retired. Strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Mazzara is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Now to the plate here is Lourdes Gurriel. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could start in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
This one skied out toward right. Mazzara's under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Anthony Kay, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here.
Number 47, Anthony Kay.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Robbie Grossman.
Number 8, Robbie.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. On the ground, softly towards second, reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
1 out now here in the Tiger 5th inning. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Willie Castro comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
To second for 1, on to first as they get the double play to get him out. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, man. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Count even at 2-2. And he struck him out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. McGuire, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays' leadoff batter.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The batter, number 10.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Now here's the first offering. Jonathan Scope is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Throw to